Hi guys, I'm going to show you today how to use the computer to ring up sales, whether they're smoothies or cooler drinks or meals. The first thing you need to know is make sure your computer is on the point of sale, which is right there. If it's not, just click on that and it will change to this screen. Okay. The first thing you have up here is options. The only thing you're probably going to need on this one is maybe receipts, if you need to print a receipt that didn't print, or they need a receipt for cash because it doesn't print one for that. The most important is this drop-down menu. Make sure it's on shakes if you're ringing up a shake. If you're ringing up an additive or supplement that you put in the shake, that's on a different page, which is right here. If you're ringing up a pass or something, that would be under services, but the two you're going to use most are shakes and shakes extra. So we're going to leave it on shakes right now. Okay, on the screen you have all of our smoothie choices in alphabetical order, starting with the 16 ounce. 16 ounce all the way through. Then you start over again with the 32 ounce, still again in alphabetical order, all the way through, and the last one on there is the energy tea. Okay, to ring up one of those, let's say a 16 ounce muscle mash, you would just click on the blue words underneath it and that would come up on your screen. All right, let's say they have additives in their smoothie, then you would need to go to the Shakes Extra page, so click that and drop it down and go to Shakes Extra. And that has all of our additives. Almond milk is extra, B12, BCAA, all the way through. Those again are in alphabetical order for you. Okay, then on the left-hand side, if you have a cooler drink or anything from the cooler, then you're going to either scan it with the scanner right here, or you can type it in the search UPC or item right here. Just make sure the cursor is blinking there, and then you can type in whatever it is that you're ringing up. All right. If it is a card on file, then you will have to type the member's name in this box. You start with their last name, a comma, a space, and the first initial of their first name. Or you can type in the whole first name, either way. Okay. Once that pops up, then you will select the name that you're looking for. Okay. All right. There's a lot of scrolling on this page. That's not all there is on this page, so if you don't see what you're looking for, don't panic. Scroll down. This is an example of the last sale. If you were ringing something up now, it would be right here, but that's the last sale. Okay, so let's say we want to ring up a smoothie. Then we would go to drop-down box, go to shakes. Let's say they got a 16 ounce green smoothie. You would click on that. Okay, you have a total of $4.75, but the protein is not included in the price of a green smoothie. It is all the other smoothies, but not a green smoothie. So we'll have to go to Shakes Extra and then scroll down to protein. There's the protein 1 scoop. You'll click on that. Now that's a 16 ounce green smoothie with protein. Okay. If you scroll down a little more, you'll see what you have in the queue already. If that's what you want and everything is correct, then you click on Checkout. If something is not right and you need to change it, come over to the right and just click on Delete and then start again. Okay. Once you hit Checkout, then you have choices over here. You have cash, check, gift certificate, credit. If your customer is using a card, then that's as far as you have to go. They will use the card reader and you don't have to do anything else except get the receipt once it prints. You always offer the customer a receipt, and then you keep a receipt for the drawer. Okay. If they have a prepay or a card on file, once you hit checkout, then this prepay will be dark, won't be grayed out. And if they have a card on file, there will be a box here that says card on file and lists the last 4 numbers of their card, and you would click on that. Okay. If they're paying with cash, then you'll just click cash, or on the first screen you can click on quick cash. Okay. Okay, let's bring up a real order as an example. Let's say we have a card on file, and they ordered a 16-ounce refuel right here, and they also got a chocolate MRE, which is one of the cooler drinks, one of the post-workout drinks. So we'll come over here in the UPC box and type in MRE, enter, and they pop up down here. He got a chocolate one. Click on that, and that puts that in with his total. All right, now he has a card on file, so the next thing I'm going to do is type his name. Last name first, then a comma and a space, and the first letter of his first name. Hit enter. When that pops up, notice there's 3 with his name on it. Okay, we're going to come over here in the status row and find the one that says OK, which is right there, and then come all the way over to the right and click on the word select. And that's going to put his name in here. We're going to do a card on file, which is charging him his card for $10.50. That's the refuel and the MRE. Okay, so we're going to ignore all of this for right now. We're going to come over here and click on checkout, and then when it pops up, because he has a card on file, this is active. It gives the last 4 digits of his card number. We're just going to click on that and then finish and print receipt. Okay. The card reader is going to print out a receipt. The drawer is going to open. And on the signature line, since this is a card on file, we're just going to write COF for card on file. Throw the little receipt away and put this one underneath the money. That's it. Okay, that's a card on file. Let's also ring up, let's say, a water. I'm going to type out MOUN for water because it's Mountain Valley. Okay, and that's going to show the 251, the 1.5 liter, the metal can, and a sport top, which we don't have anymore. So I've typed in the wrong one. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to come back to the UPC box and type in MT for mountain. And that's where the small Mountain Valley water is, right here, $1. I'm going to click on that. The total is $1. Now, because this is an employee sale, we get 50 cents off of that water or any other cooler drink. So I'm going to scroll down. Occasionally you will have to change the price for some reason. If it's an employee, you'll be changing it. If it is on sale, you'll be changing it. If it's if they have a coupon for $1 off, you'll have to change the price. There's several different reasons, but to change the price, you just click on the price and change it, and then update. Okay, all right, we have our price fixed where we want it now. It's just 1 small water. So we're going to click on checkout. cash and finish with no receipt. And then you put your money in. Okay. There's another way to ring up a cash sale. If they are standing here and they've gotten, let's say, a Total War, then you can scan the Total War or any other cooler drink or water in front of the scanner. If they're not standing right here, just type it in. Choose the flavor they got from the list. Right, and then come down. Instead of hitting checkout, you can hit, if it's a cash sale, you can hit quick cash. Let's say they're paying with a $20 bill. Then the drawer is going to open. There will not be a receipt since it's cash, but you're going to scroll down, and that's where it tells you how much change is due for the customer. At that time, you take that change out and hand it to the person. All right, now if for some reason a cash sale person wants a receipt, they ask for a receipt, then you can print them a receipt. Remember, that's up here under options. Click on receipts. Okay, find the sale that you want a receipt for. It's this one right here, the Total War. So make sure that's highlighted, and then hit, you have to click on it to highlight it, and then hit print receipt. Okay. And a receipt prints out for the customer. You do not print a receipt unless they ask for a receipt for a cash sale. It automatically prints out a receipt if it's a card sale. Okay. Also, when you're servicing the drive-through, be sure that you, when you go to the window, that you greet the customer with a smile. Say something, how are you? What can I do for you? What would you like today? Something like that. We have menus right here if they want to see a menu. Of course, there's a menu outside on the wall, but we also have menus here if they want to look closer. They may ask you for your favorite. They may ask you which chocolate one you think is best, all kinds of questions. But they also may ask you about the protein. And over here on the wall, we've got some little cheat sheets. Some people may say, well, why do I want protein? What does the protein do? Well, it tells you right there, okay? They may say, what's the difference between the meal replacement and the whey? And if you'll remember, you find that over in the recipe book. You can go get the recipe book and read that to them if you're not sure, so they'll know the difference. But once they've made the order, then you need to ring up the order first. Don't close the window and go make the smoothie. Ring up the order first, like I've been showing you how. Then give them their receipt. If they give you a punch card, be sure you punch it. Be sure you hand their card back to them if they're paying with a card. And after you've handed that back, tell them it'll be just a minute, and then come wash your hands because you've handled all this, and then make the smoothie. That way when the smoothie's made and you come back to the window, you can hand it straight to them and tell them thank you, have a good day, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. Also over here, when you're ringing things up, especially when you're new, if you forget what it's called when there's whey in a smoothie, it's all written right here. If there's whey in a smoothie, it's called a refuel. If there's whey, fiber, and fat burner, it's called a lean machine, and so on. But all that is written over here for you to look at real quickly if you're still learning. And it will take you a while. Once you've made several, you'll pick it up real quickly. But that is there as a backup if you need it. And that's all there is to bringing up a smoothie.